Hi everyone, it's Thursday and I'm back again. I'm Carolyn Jones. I'm here to support you as a woman, an entrepreneur, a businesswoman to reset for success. And listen, I'm here for all women. If you're a businesswoman, listen through. The little nugget might be right at the beginning. If you're not a businesswoman, that's okay. Please feel free to listen as well. The nugget might be just a little bit further down the road because we talk about business and we talk about life. And for all of us, we have businesses, we have lives. Sometimes our business is our family. Sometimes it's a corporate job. Sometimes it's an entrepreneurial job. But we all have something that we do and we have a life as well. So listen in and please comment below if it's something that you want to contribute or something that's meant something to you. So our chat today is behind the scenes. It's not always what it seems. So I listened the other day to Eric Worre, and he said, don't ever get discouraged because you are only one conversation away from somebody whom you can bless or who will be a blessing to you in your life. And that was such an interesting concept, Sometimes we're afraid to call people. Sometimes we're afraid to talk to people. Sometimes we're afraid to smile at a stranger. But we are the only people that God created to smile and to talk. So why not use those gifts? And when we do reach out like that with a smile or with a word or a question, that's what connects us as human beings. That's what connects us as people. That's why we have networks of associations. We've all got networks. Our family's a network. Our friends are a network. Our children are our church is part of a network. Our colleagues are part of a network. It's our sphere of influence, our circle of influence. Yes, it's become a business term, but it's a life term, not to be afraid of, but to be a gift that we can be to others and others can be to us. So things are not always as they seem. You don't know how your life or what you say or do or even a smile is going to impact somebody else. Neither do you know where a conversation will lead. So my suggestion is don't be judgmental. Don't assume. Go with what you're led. What's on your heart, what's on your agenda, what's spontaneous. Follow that lead because you never know where it's going to lead. So in another sense, it's not always as it seems. You could think that things are on a downhill spiral, but sometimes we have to crash before we take a new route. Sometimes we're stopped in our tracks because it's not the right door to go through. There's other open doors that we're meant to go through. And a friend of mine too said, I've learned to be glad when the door I'm knocking on doesn't open because that's when I know it's not a door for me. And I turn around and look for the door that's for me. Something to that effect. She said it much better than I do. Oh, I think it was, I've learned to walk away from the doors that were never meant to open for me. And that's okay. There's other doors. So that's one thing. And the other thing is we never know what's just around the next corner. That's why life's such an adventure. So don't give up on today. That today doesn't turn out well, hey, His mercies are new every morning and something else will be new there tomorrow. But it's also true of our children. It's also true of people. Sometimes the person that is very extroverted is not confident on the inside. Sometimes our children, when we ask them, how's it going? And they say, oh, it's all fine. Sometimes it's really not fine. It's not fine for the senior. It's not fine for the friend. It might not even be fine for us. We tend to wear some masks and pretend everything's okay. And don't be afraid to go a step further and just say, is it really? Or instead of asking, how's it going? Or why? It's okay to ask, what's going on that's made you happy? What's going on that you don't feel excited about life anymore? What's going on that's causing you concern? And that opens a door for people to open their hearts to you. Now, you have to have that trust relationship in order for that to happen. But sometimes people just need a shoulder to lean on. The best gift you can give somebody is a listening ear. And we talked about that the other day, as being fully present. That's why, people get down on social media, but there's some great things on social media. And one little post was a bunch of different hearts, all different colors of hearts. And people were asked to post it and then just respond how they were doing today. And, one was good, one was not so good, one was feeling at the end of my rope, one was about ready to give up. So if somebody posts something like that, or if you post it, please look for the comments, because if somebody reaches out to you, it's a cry for help and they just want somebody to turn to. So reach out back to them. So I've kind of gone on a bit of a tangent, but it's the same theme, that things are not always the way it seems. So whether it's a Facebook post you put out and you get a comment, follow it up. Whether it's a child that just answers fine, or a spouse that answers fine, or a team member that answers fine, please pursue it. It may not be fine. If you're at the end of your rope, don't worry, because remember, you're only one conversation away from a conversation where you can bless somebody else, or somebody else will bless you. And, every day's a new day. So keep checking back in. We're here to reset for success, personally and professionally. Drop a comment below. There's always new opportunities. There's always new ideas. I'm welcome to chat with anyone, bounce some ideas around. Have a great weekend. I'll see you back next week.